Hi again, this is Wilson. I'm sorry that I haven't recorded these videos yet, or I'm just taking the time to record them right now. Just I was kind of sick like at the beginning of the week, so I'm really sorry about that. Um, so first of all, we're gonna talk about week or unit three talks about how to start actually adding more things to your HTML document. And at this point, we have seen different elements, and we're going to start with the head element and see what other things we could add to this element. So the first thing that you might have seen is that sometimes some websites have something called an icon, right? And this icon basically is an image, really tiny image that displays on the window on now most of the time on the tab. So how do you add that? So that's really simple. So you start just doing you start a new tag and a new line, and then go to link. And again, because you are linking basically this HTML document to other document or other file, that's why we use the tag link. And then we talk about what is the relationship between these two elements. And in this case, it's going to be a shortcut icon. So that's kind of the relationship. And now we use the attribute href, which basically is um, the path that we're gonna point to this icon. In this case, it's in images, and then we're gonna use fav icon. So when we do that, and we close this and we save it, you will see that now there is an icon here that talks about, or basically is this San Joaquin Valley Town Hall icon. So that's kind of the first new thing that I wanted to show you is, these kind of icons. Another thing that is important to mention, and for SEO guidelines, basically for search engine optimization, is to add two metadatas with information that we're going to pass to the browser. The first one is description, a description of this particular file. Okay, now remember, the thing here is that when we use the metadata description tag, we are adding a description to that particular file. We are not passing information of the entire site. So just keep that in mind. So to do this, basically we do meta and then name, which is the attribute. And here we're going to do description. And why we do that? Because a description allows you to write sentences. Okay, so that's why it has to be description. And then the attribute content. And here, basically, I'm going to just go to this text editor here. I have the text here, so I don't have to type it. So you go here, paste it, and then close the tag. And then we save this, we refresh. Nothing changed on our browser, and that's okay. This metadata description type is used by search engines like Google, Yahoo, to really get information out of your website. That's how we index or how they actually index the website. So Google used to give you like the opportunity to display this kind of like description. I don't think they do that anymore, but it's still a good it's a good practice to do it. The second metadata file, or sorry, the second metadata tag that we're gonna use is gonna be keywords. Again, search engine optimization best practice. So for doing that, we do meta and then name, and that equals to keywords. So now again we do content because that's the content of these metadata, and I'm just gonna go again to my file. I have all the elements here. I'm gonna close it and then I'm gonna explain this a little bit. So notice here that when we use keywords, each keyword is separated by a comma. That's how you want to do it. You want to separate things by comma. So I can keep going and add as many keywords as I want. But again, they have to be separated by a comma. And that's it.